Hey guys, what is up? It is Like here, coming at you with another video. Now today I'm going to be bringing you another PC video, another PC gaming tied video with a $1,000 gaming PC build. Now this price could either be close to $900 or $1,000 depending on a few changes you could make and have the same performance of the main PC. It's just overall this $1,000 reflects the choice of a water cooler, this H100, but you could obviously replace this with a Hyper 212 Evo, which is about $25, and get down to about $900. But overclocking might be a little less of an opportunity there. But if you're not into that, you could go that route and save a couple bucks. But now that we got that over with, obviously I'm talking a little close to the mic because I'm getting really good audio quality, and I really like having that audio quality. This is like my intended audio quality that I really do enjoy to make on this channel. Okay, so let's get right into this build. Now we do have a PC part picker link, and I will include this link down below if you would like to actually buy these parts or just see the link yourself and see the build. Now first off, powering the build, we have a Intel Core i5 6600K 3.5 gigahertz quad core processor. Now this is $193, and that is a crazy deal for an i5. Now for gaming, if you're not doing even if you are doing streaming, an i5 is really good. Obviously if you're like a really big streamer, I'd advise you to go with an i7, but if you're a casual gamer and you like playing games a lot and sometimes you record or stream, this will be plenty. Now it is a 6600K, and the K processor kind of line means that it is overclockable, which kind of cues in our need for a water cooler. Obviously, you get a really good air cooler, and that would do similar results, but water cooling is probably the best idea, especially a closed loop for this situation if you're kind of new to building, because open loops are not, when you actually make the loop yourself, they're pretty difficult to do, and without experience, you could kind of screw up your computer. But now let's get right into the actual water cooler. We do have a Corsair H100i, very known water cooler. It's 240 millimeter radiator, and it is just a pretty good quality one. It's got very good ratings. On Amazon it goes for $109.99, Best Buy too, and you could get it at Newegg with the $10 rebate for $109. But I'd suggest going with these two places and not have to deal with the rebate. Now next we have a motherboard, and at this $1,000 price range, you really want to put more emphasis on graphics card and CPU than you do motherboard. But right here we have a good motherboard, an MSI Z170A PCMate motherboard. Now this is the LGA 1151 socket motherboard. Supports RAM up to 64 gigabytes, and it does not have SLI support, but it does have Crossfire support. So if you decided to change up the GPU in this build that I have included, you could change that out. But if you see, we got 6 USB 3 ports, I'm assuming what to be a Realtek LAN, an HDMI, a VGA, and a DVI on board, which really doesn't matter for this necessarily because we will be having a graphics card obviously in this build. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's all black, so you can't really go wrong with all black boards. It is ATX, so you have plenty of room for expansion and other things. You got 4 RAM slots, which is kind of standard on ATX boards, but it's an MSI board. It gets pretty good ratings, and as you can see, you can get it for $100 on Amazon, no rebate or anything. And since it's a Z170 chipset on the motherboard, you can overclock your CPU, which is an advantage for this build. Now next, let's get to the memory. We have Crucial Ballistics Sport, just 16 gigabyte, 2x8 gigabyte little actual DIMMs, and it's DDR4 2400 RAM. Now speed is important on RAM, but in this case, since we are not using the integrated graphics on this chip, it's a little bit less important than it normally would be. But at $104 for some Crucial RAM, you can't go wrong with this deal because it's a good price. Just in RAM in general right now, and currently DDR4 is set to spike soon in price. I don't remember where I heard that, but I'd go out and get some DDR4 RAM while you can. Next, for storage, you could add an SSD if you'd like for an extra $50 if you X'd out this water cooler and put the 212 in, but I just have a Western Digital 1 terabyte 7200 RPM drive. Can't go wrong with these. I'm pretty sure all of us have had one of these or use one of these daily. I have 2 or 3 of them in my computer since I do video stuff, and I do definitely like them. But I would recommend, if you have the extra money, spend about $60 on a boot drive just for your Windows so you get those fast boot speeds. But if you don't have the money and you just want to stick with a good, solid, reliable drive, go for the Western Digital Caviar Blue. Next up, we got the video card, the main kind of driving force for gaming. And this is the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1070, 8GB gaming video card. Now, as you see here, it's got the 3-fan technology. Not technology, I mean just 3 fans. It does have a backplate, which is pretty nice, and overall you can't go wrong. It's a Gigabyte card. It's got a DVI and HDMI and 3 display ports, which display ports slowly becoming the technology. DisplayPort and kind of HDMI. DVI is going away, just like D-Sub or VGA or whatever you want to call it. That's going away. It's going to be more HDMI and DisplayPort from now on, especially DisplayPort, because you can do cool things like G-Sync and all that with that. But $350 for a GTX 1070, good cooling, and it's by a good reputable company. Gigabyte, can't go wrong. So for the case, we got the NZXT S340 case, and as you guys know, I love anything kind of NZXT. I have an NZXT H440 Razer edition for my build, and NZXT makes great things. This is basically the H40, just kind of without as many drive bays. That's basically what it is. My H440 is basically the same thing as this, just I would say the drive bays are less, and yeah, down here on this, or the H440, we do have like an LED logo and LED logo here and stuff, but overall, I do think this would work well. Wait a second. So yeah, now I think if I got this wrong, I want to make sure of something real quick. I know this is a little unprofessional at this time to do, but I just want to make sure, because I'm pretty sure I made sure of this. Yes, I did. Okay. You can mount the radiator in the front. I just want to make sure for you guys, because you know, sometimes I checked this before, and I was gonna say because I saw this before, but I wanted to make sure you do actually mount the radiator in. Let me see if I can find the pic in the front of the case. But I just want to make sure. I did check that earlier. I think I just I didn't want to continue the video if I told you guys to get a 240 double radiator, and it didn't have spots for it. But anyway, guys, it does, so don't worry about it. But anyway, guys, next off, for the final part in this build, we just have an EVGA 750 watt power supply. Nothing special about this. It's not modular or anything, but EVGA makes quality products. They always get good reviews, and I always use them for my kind of PC builds. You can get it at SuperBiz for $49.99 without any rebate, Outlet PC with a rebate, or just Amazon or Newegg for $60. So that's basically my build, guys. We had a few hiccups at the end there with just making sure that it had support for the radiator, but nonetheless, I guess if you're wondering where the radiator would go, I guess you learned that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions down below. But yeah, I'll see you next week, guys. Peace out.